The #1 conservative talk show in America. He's America's anchorman. The conservative captain of the good ship Freedom Isn't Free, proving we can shout down any dissenting voices. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
I think more and more people need to stop breastfeeding in public.
Absolutely. Breasts are filthy. Cover them up, okay? Don't make me pull out my boot knife and give you a mastectomy.
America is too concerned with birth control. We need to be making babies. We need to catch up with the Chinese.
I'm with you. We've got to monitor people's email. We got to outlaw all the wrong religions, okay? Because that way we can finally be free in this country.
This is the continued pussification of America. It's not okay for men to be hugging each other and crying and talking about their feelings.
You know what? I disagree. I say feel, but feel with your fists, all right? Right there, the hammers that God gave you on the end of your arms, okay? Are you with me, Bastion's buddies?
And now, here's the man himself, Richard Bastion.
All right, thanks for joining me, Bastion buddies, here and on 1,400 radio stations worldwide. Welcome to the show. Now, today we're talking about family values on the program, and I'll tell you right now, I'm married to 2 women. My wife, my lovely, lovely wife with her beautiful hair and pretty face. The second person I'm married to, America. Now, here's my thing. I won't go down south on either. Why? Because it does not help with populating this great country with real Americans. It's about pleasure, not procreation, and that is pointless. Okay, now if you can't alliterate a real idea, it's too complicated, and I will not blind you with science. Now I know why bigamy is illegal in most states. It's tough. It's tough serving 2 women. In my line of work, you need to be able to sing the national anthem or a spiritual show tune with equal amounts of enthusiasm. But remember, I ain't just whistling Dixie, because nobody likes a whistler or a whistleblower. It's like when you see 2 people kiss in public, or especially ugly people. Good Lord, keep it to yourself, folks, okay? Put the tongues back in their bags. I don't want to see it. You keep traditional values, traditions. There aren't too many of them around anymore, so we better fight for the few we got left. All right, let me tell you, I love my country. I would love to tongue kiss the Statue of Happiness. Just reach my hand underneath that big smock she's wearing and just give her a nice freedom squeeze. Let's go to the phones. You're through to me, Richard Bastion.
Hi, Ricky. I'm a Bastion buddy. I've got a problem with what this country's become. Nobody gives a shit about holidays anymore. On Memorial Day, they don't remember the troops. They're shit-faced on pills and vodka at a sofa sale at the mall. And July 4th, they just want to get drunk for 3 days straight and blow shit up. What's wrong with slaughtering the British like we used to?
What are you talking about? There are a lot of great traditions left, like hating open-minded liberals and spreading unsubstantiated slurs about them. Okay? Now on Independence Day, I like to find a nice Indian casino and celebrate by trying to steal their shit again. That's what I'm into. Traditional values. Kim, on line 2.
You know what really concerns me about America? The educational system. First of all, the liberals are making our children learn things like geography. Who cares where the terrorists come from? If our children know about other countries, there's less time spent teaching them about American superiority. You don't need geography to kill terrorists.
If I had all the time in the world that I've wasted on explaining things to women. Here, let me explain something to you, all right? Public education is another lie. Okay, you see it in the bunk they're teaching us science. Now, science is good when it teaches you how to turn 1 million ungrateful foreigners into glass. That I'm giving a thumbs up to, okay? That's a great discovery. But don't tell me that anything that I do causes a problem. I don't want to hear that, because you're the problem. You know why? Because this is the land of the free, not the land of the free lunches for minorities, okay? I don't care if they are the ones serving it. They shouldn't get it for free. Okay, we've got a live terror sighting. Hello, you're on the Richard Bastion Show.
Yeah, I'm on the train, and I see a guy who's a terrorist. This guy's really suspicious.
Okay, good. What's he doing?
He's sitting there reading some religious shit.
Okay, now how can you tell this shit's religious? What is it? What's going on with it?
I'm sure it is. It's in a different fucking language. It's Spanish or something.
Well, that is a sure sign. Okay, now what you're sitting across from right there is Al Conqueso. They're Spanish terrorists, the worst kind. Okay, they're already infiltrated into all are shitty jobs. You know, you see them outside, at various hardware stores waiting to just the next strike, okay? They are the most dangerous of all. I cannot stress that enough. Now you know what you have to do, don't you?
I sure do. I'm armed 24/7. We're on a train. There's kids everywhere. Time to let fly with some bullets and see what this bastard is all about. Dude, thanks a lot, Richard. Eat lead, you El Con Queso, motherfucker.
That's great. Perfect. Now that is a true American. You know, I just want to give that man a heart stopper from Burger Shot, shove a slice of apple pie up his ass, and salute that guy. That son of a gun loves America. You see, Bastion's buddies, we're everywhere, and we're all about keeping this country safe. Next caller.
You're always going on and on about Homeland Security and executing slow people. But I mean, I don't really care about the issues. I've got a lot of guns and a pretty impressive penis.
Well, I think that's all you really need. You know, that's the dream the liberal media is taking away from us. Now you got to trust me here. I've been fined a lot for talking about the size of my penis. It is closely shaped to a tennis ball container. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right? Now, you take the Liberty Tree. Now, this is a newspaper giving aid to terrorists by reporting on unconstitutional activities by the government. Okay? I don't want to know what the government's doing. They're doing it right. That's all I need to know. They're doing it, and they're doing it right. Sometimes you have to go outside the law to catch a bad guy. Okay? You see it in movies all the time. What further proof do you need? Go into the phones.
Yeah, I want to talk about that guy's penis. It sounds awesome.
No. Next caller.
Hey, this is Mike Meeples, and I'll tell you what's wrong with America, man. Stupid people.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it is a problem. In old America, the America I fell in love with, we dealt with stupid people very discreetly. Okay? Now I don't know if it's something in the water or the lack of separate water fountains, but it's like a plague has taken over. I mean, I've had it with the homosexual agenda. No, thank you. Leave us the hell alone. And with that, we're out of time. We'll see you next time on the Richard Bastion Show.
I'm a happy homemaker and child rearer when I'm not blowing the postman. But having 2 kids can be exhausting, even with an illegal immigrant doing all the real work. I found myself getting frigid and snappy with my husband, and soon my marriage was in trouble. Then I realized what the problem was. All the energy I should have been devoting to my husband and kids was being wasted on walking. Now I walk no more with the Relax Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate.
Moms, the Relax Power X motorized scooter from Ambulate lets you move further and faster and save energy for what really matters, protecting your family's health. You'll move quicker and have a lot more energy for the important things like shopping, burying relatives, or attending court hearings. Motorized scooters aren't just for disabled or obese people. Ambulate has a 500-pound weight capacity, so you have room to grow. Ask your doctor about having your insurance or the American taxpayer purchase you a Relax Power X motorized scooter. Take the weight off your feet.
WKTT, because in the war on terror, it's kill or be killed.
WKTT.